flip side.
Hey guys, I wanted to do a review on my new Scorpion EXO 500 oil helmet that I just purchased about 30 days ago and compare it to my older Scorpion EXO 400 Urban Destroyer helmet. The reason why I upgraded to the EXO 500 is because not only did I get a hot deal, but the one thing that irritated me with this EXO 400 helmet is that you have to change from a tinted to a clear, back from a clear to a tinted depending on how sunny it is. If you ride at night, you have to take the tinted shield off and put the clear shield back on. That means you have to carry an extra shield in your backpack. You have to pull over on the side of the road, take your helmet off, change shields, put the other one in your backpack, and it's just more of a hassle, more irritating. And if you don't carry the extra shield with you in your backpack and you have the clear on, you ride, the sun hits you, it can be a safety issue because the sun gets in your eyes, you know you can't see clear, and it's very frustrating. So that's why I upgraded to the EXO 500 helmet. It has the built-in drop-down sun visor, and as you see here, it has a lever here on the side. You just press this lever down and it drops down the tinted visor. As you can see here, the tinted visor is anti-fog, and then you just flip the switch up and it retracts back up into the helmet. Also, the outer shield is anti-fog, as well as this EXO 400. The outer shield is anti-fog, but I'll tell you, this is so much better. I have not had any fogging issues whatsoever in this helmet, and I'll tell you why. This helmet, the only time I have problems with fog is because, see this chin skirt? I had to pay extra for this, mind you. It was like $7 for this little stupid chin skirt, but it's excellent for moto vlogging because it keeps out the wind noise. But anytime you put this on, if it starts raining or getting damp outside, it fogs up right here. But if you take the chin skirt off, it'll go away. But what's awesome about the EXO 500 helmet, it has, as you can see here, a built-in chin skirt, and it's perforated. So it blocks out a lot of the wind, but allows some of the airflow to come through to prevent any fogging issues. Now, as you notice, with this EXO 500 helmet, the shell size looks a little bigger than the EXO 400 helmet, and which it is. These are both extra larges, mind you. The reason why I had to go with extra large, I normally wear a medium in regular and other helmets, but with Scorpion, if you look at the comments when you go to Motorcycle Superstore, Revzilla, or whatever, they always mention in there that if they get their true size in the Scorpion, it's super tight and unbearably uncomfortable when they get the helmet in their true size, and they always recommend going a size or two up. So I went 2 sizes up, from a medium to an extra large. I never tried the medium. I just went by with the comments on what they were saying. I probably should have went to the motorcycle store and tried on the helmets, but I got the extra large, and it actually fits kind of tight, but perfect. You know, tight enough for safety, but not too tight where it's unbearable. But when you go with the larger size, of course, you got the larger helmet size, the shell size. So, and with this helmet, but I'll tell you what's awesome about this helmet is if you look underneath here, if you look at the top of the helmet liner, it has holes there in the top, and it has a space between the shell and the helmet liner, so it has airflow goes over the top of your head. As where the EXO 400 helmet, if you look at the top of the helmet liner, it's I don't know if you can see that, it goes flush up to the shell, so there's no space in between, and there's no holes at the top of the helmet liner. But there is a little bit of perforation on the side of the helmet, the top of the helmet liner, but you get minimum airflow. You don't really get much airflow in your scalp with this helmet. This one you do. You get a nice flow of air at the top of your head. So on those hot days, this helmet is really awesome. Now with the extra airflow, this helmet is going to be just a little bit more noisier than this helmet. I wear earplugs, so it's not a big deal, but I did notice that when you're in a completely upright position and you have the vents open, that you will hear a little bit of whistling noise, just slightly. And that's if you're in a completely upright position. And I'm only in that position usually when I'm motovlogging. But if you close the vents at minimum, you won't have that problem. But now as far as the liner, this EXO 500 helmet has the Quick Wick 2 liner, which is a little bit more softer than the original Quick Wick liner. Both of them are comfortable, but this one's just a little bit more comfortable. As you can see, this has the urban camo color underneath, but I could really give a shit about the color of the liner. I mean, nobody's really looking at the color of the liner. I mean, you can't see it in your helmet, and other people sure aren't looking for it. So, but it does look, you know, if you lift the helmet up, yeah, it looks cool. It actually matches my urban camo pants. But one thing I really stood out about this helmet that I love about it is that it's the high-vis neon, and I think it's the only high-vis color they offer in the Scorpion helmets, or at least of the EXO 500 helmets. They may have a high-vis, just a solid color helmet, I believe. I don't know. But I'll tell you, this helmet, man, is highly visible. You can see this helmet a mile away. I'll show you in my video here with me riding. And that's what you want. Because the first thing cars see when you're riding by is they see the top of your helmet, and which is the highest point of the motorcycle rider. And you want it to be highly visible. For those of you cats out there that are wearing, you know, your black, trying to be cool wearing your black helmets, God bless you, and I wish you to be very safe. But if you're riding at night with a black helmet, I tell you, and a car doesn't see you well, you may have a car up in your ass. So you might want to think about upgrading to a high-vis color helmet. And you know, I know you guys, you want to look good for the ladies, you know, and all that. But be smart, be wise, you know, stay safe. Get the high-vis color, baby, and what's awesome, I'll tell you, a comparable helmet to the EXO 500 helmet is a Shoei GT Air helmet, and I'll tell you that costs $600 compared to the retail price of $219 on this helmet. But the Shoei GT Air is only DOT approved. If you look at this, it's ECE and DOT approved. So from an approval standpoint, as far as this helmet is actually safer than the Shoei GT Air helmet, if you look at it from the approval rating, but and a lot cheaper. Now, I'm not going to knock any of you guys out there that are wearing the, you know, that spend a lot of money, because you can't really put price on your head. But if you can get something that's very safe, which if you do the research, these are highly safe helmets. A lot of riders that went down with these helmets will tell you they're excellent. I went down, I had an EXO 400 Rebel helmet that I went down on a scooter going around a turn in the rain about 20 miles per hour with leaves, and I didn't feel anything, man. It was a little scrape here. I didn't feel anything at all. Thank God I was wearing a helmet and not trying to look cool like so many other riders with their hat turned backwards. They'd had half their face on the ground. But yeah, definitely go with the high vis. And like I said, this one's not as cool. Gives you that bobblehead look because of the bigger shell size. But again, you're going to have that space between the helmet liner and the shell, so you're going to get the airflow in the you know, at the top of your head there. Like I said, the liner, the liner pulls out. It's machine washable. It's antibacterial. What's awesome about this EXO 500 helmet is that it has an air system here. I don't know if you can see here. It has a pump there, so that after you wear your helmet and say it gets a little loose, after a while you just press this pump and it pumps the cheek pads up. It has an air bladder on each side of the cheek pad, and it has a little button here to deflate it. And one thing you got to be careful of, though, if you pump that up and you have it real tight on your head, and if you go down and EMT comes, and they may have trouble, you know, I highly doubt they're going to take the time to read this small print here to deflate your helmet to take it off, so that could be a problem. But otherwise, I don't even use it because the helmet's already tight. But then again, it's still a new helmet for me. I still haven't really broke it in yet. I've only rode it for about a month so far. But yeah, it's you get a 3-year warranty on these helmets, and like I said, it's the only drawback I found with this EXO 500, as far as mounting a camera, your GoPro, on the chin bar of your helmet, this one has a, as you can see here, it has a wider vent here piece. So I actually had to modify a mount, saw off the top, and place it down lower on the chin bar. But as you guys notice in some of my newer videos, you see more of the handlebar than you see the road, because I forget to lift my head up. As we're on this helmet, I don't have that issue. You can see more of the road because the mount is higher up here on the chin bar. But I'm going to rectify that situation, because I'm going to start using video from my contour camera that'll be on the side here, which I can actually be in an aggressive riding position and still get an excellent view of the road. But I'll use the audio from my GoPro Hero 2 and just use the video from the contour camera. But you know, as far as the weight issue of the helmet, it feels great to me. Yeah, I stand in great shape. So, but for those of you who maybe have a weak neck, or females out there, you might want to try it on at the store to make sure that it's okay for you. These shells are polycarbonate, and I'll put it on the scale here, and you can see the weight of each helmet. This one weighs slightly more, not by much. Again, it does have the retractable, retractable tinted visor, so it's going to add more weight to it. Also, I have the contour camera mount on this side, as where I don't have it on this helmet, and I'm not going to put it on this helmet, so that's going to add a little bit more weight. But they're comparable in weight. Like I said, I can put 2 cameras on here and I'm fine. You know, the weight, there's no issue with weight for me, and I highly recommend this helmet. Like I said, it flows great air, retractable sun visor. Like I said, you get the ventilation here at your scalp with that space between the shell and the liner. And you get the air system, like I said, in here to tighten up the cheek area if you like. Like I said, all of the padding comes out. It's machine washable. So, you know, that's all I really have for you guys. I got another review video coming up. I'll be doing a review on my AGV Willow perforated pants that go in tandem with my AGV Sport Laguna leather jacket. It zips in with the jacket, and I'll be doing a full review on that. But if you guys have any questions, drop a comment. You know, if you want to add to the conversation, drop a comment. You know, I'm good about getting back to you guys on comments. So, but hey guys, until next time.
Catch you guys later.